Okay, now we will move on to the second part of financial statement analysis. So in this particular video, you will learn how to perform a vertical trend analysis as well as how to perform a horizontal trend analysis. So we will move on to the next part, that means vertical and horizontal trend analysis. So we will learn what's vertical and horizontal trend analysis. Before providing you a description on what is vertical and horizontal trend analysis, I would like to tell you vertical and horizontal trend analysis is one of the most common methods of financial statement analysis being used in the field of finance. In vertical trend analysis, what will happen is the analyzer, the person who is performing the analysis, is taking one financial statement line item as the base and other financial statement line items are computed as a percentage of that particular line item. Once again, I am repeating. In vertical financial statement trend analysis, what is happening is the analyzer will take one financial statement line item as a base, and based on that, the remaining financial statement line items will be taken as a percentage of that particular base. Example. Now, in vertical trend analysis, the most common analysis that is being done for income statement is the analyzer will take gross revenue. That's the top line of income statement. You could have remembered. Gross revenue as the base, so it will be the 100%. So in that, as a percentage of gross revenue, the analyzer will compute what is the percentage of cost of sales, what is the percentage of, let's say, gross profit, as a percentage of revenue, what is the percentage of administrative expenditure, what is the percentage of net profit. So example, as a percentage of gross revenue, gross profit will be 25%, net profit will be 15%. So vertically you are analyzing as a percentage of top line, the revenue, what is the percentage of other lines of the financial statements. This is known as the vertical trend analysis. So we will read this. Vertical trend analysis involves the proportional analysis of financial statements, where each line item is converted into a percentage of another line item. This generally means that every line item on the income statement is stated as a percentage of gross sales, gross revenue, and every line item on the statement of financial position in the other statement, right? In the statement of financial position is stated as a percentage of total assets. This enables easy comparison year on year of profit margins, for example, and can enable the comparison to be drawn with competitors and industry averages. How this can be used for comparisons? The vertical trend analysis. Let's say one particular business may say my gross profit percentage is this much of revenue, and you can compare that with another in the same industry. Gross profit margin or net profit margin can be compared with another in the same industry. Or maybe if you take the statement of financial position, the base will be, let's say, total assets. So as a percentage of total assets, you can represent other line items as a percentage. Let's say current asset is 25% of total assets. Non-current assets, property, plant and equipments, maybe let's say 75% of total assets. So by doing that, you can compare with another businesses very easily vertical analysis. So to sum up, what is vertical analysis? It's where one financial statement line item will be taken as the base, that means the 100%. Example, the gross sales in gross revenue in income statement or total assets in statement of financial position. and other items will be depicted as percentages of that particular line item. So that can be used for comparisons. Hopefully you got that. The next trend analysis is the horizontal trend analysis. In horizontal trend analysis, what will happen is the analyzer, the person who is performing the analysis, will take comparative financial statements for few years. Let's say financial statements for a particular year for 2020, 2019 and 2018. He will make 2018, year 2018 as the base year. So as a percentage of the figure in 2018, what is the growth or reduction of the value in 2019 and 2020? Let's say the revenue in 2020 is £100 or $100. Revenue in 2018, example, once again I am repeating the example, revenue in 2018 is £100. So what you will do, if the revenue in 2019 is 120, you will calculate that particular 2019 revenue as a percentage of 2018. So 120 minus 100, that's the base year. So 20 divided by the base, that's 100 revenue in 2018, 20 divided by 100 into 100. 20% growth in the figure in 2019. You will do the same for 2020 as well. Let's say in 2020 it's 150. So 150 minus 100, 50 divided by the base 100 into 100, it will be 50% growth in revenue from year on year. It's a year on year trend analysis. Year on year, so that's horizontal trend analysis. So we will read this. Horizontal trend analysis involves the proportional analysis of financial statements where each line item is converted into a percentage of the same line item in the previous or base year. Likewise, the example I gave you. This enables comparison of trends over time and quickly shows line items which have grown or declined over a period of time. So, once again, vertical trend analysis will do the analysis within the particular year. So, you take the top line and as the percentage of revenue or total assets, other line items will be depicted. But in horizontal line analysis, year on year the growth or the decline will be evaluated. So what we will do, we will take some examples, the next slides, and we will analyze how vertical and horizontal trend analysis performed for income statement as well as for statement of financial position. Now, when performing horizontal and vertical trend analysis, which I have explained to you earlier, the most important thing is providing your comment, providing the analysis and the analytical views. Now, after computing the figures, the percentage increase or maybe what's the percentage from the revenue, after doing the computation, it's extremely important that everything is analyzed and provided in a report as a comment. Let's say if the gross profit is this much and if let's say revenue of one year is increasing with the other year, compare that with the industry, identify the trends and provide the comments. That's very important when providing trend analysis. Okay, now I have provided you an example here of how to perform a vertical and a horizontal trend analysis. Now here you will get an example of financial statements. Now here you will see a statement of financial position, that's a balance sheet. Titanic PLC consolidated statement of financial position. Now these figures have been provided for 3 years, 2014, 13 and 2012 in millions. assets have been given, non-current assets, property, plant and equipments, and total non-current assets given. In current assets, the assets that will be realizable within 1 year, inventories, trade and other receivables, cash and cash equivalents, the line items are there. The figure of total assets. Why this total assets figure is important in the statement of financial position? Total assets figure, that particular line item will be used as the base 100 in your vertical trend analysis. So it will be like this. So you will get, as an example, year 2014, you will have total assets 43.3 as the base, so it will be 100. So let's say your property, plant and equipment figure is 22.3. So how do you calculate the vertical analysis is 22.3 divided by 43.3 total assets into 100. You get the value. Let's say if you want to do vertical analysis of inventories, it will be 8.8 inventory divided by total assets 43.3 into 100. That will be your vertical analysis. So you can do that vertical analysis for 2014, 2013 and 2012 all. So in 2013, if you want to do vertical analysis for non-current assets as a percentage of total assets, 2013, it will be 31.7 divided by 52.5 into 100. Inventories for 2013, 7.4 divided by 52.5 into 100. That's vertical trend analysis. So the same thing you can do for equity and liabilities. 2014 equity, 2014, see the equity. Under that, let's say current liability amount is 7.8 million. So 7.8 divided by 43.3 into 100. That's vertical analysis. In horizontal analysis, what will happen? You will take 2012 as the base year. So figures in 2012 will be the 100. So you will compare not vertically, horizontally. So you will go front, 2013. Let's say the line item, property, plant and equipments. 2012, the value is 34.7. So what you will do? 2013, 31.7 minus 34.7 divided by 34.7 into 100. So you will take the figures in 2012 as the base in the horizontal analysis and compute what's the figure for 2013 and 2014. So vertical and horizontal analysis, this is statement of financial position. Just have a closer look at it. Now you can see an income statement. In the income statement also, you will see years 2014, 13 and 12, revenue, cost of sales, gross profit, those are the line items. So in vertical analysis, what will happen? Revenue will be the basis 43.6, and as a percentage of revenue, all other items will be depicted. In vertical analysis, what will happen? 2012 will be the base. As a percentage of 2012, what are the other figures will be discussed. That's horizontal and vertical analysis. Now vertical analysis. How vertical analysis happens for the income statement. As I told you, revenue will be taken as the 100%. So cost of sales will be 60.6 of revenue. So whatever the figure you got for revenue, cost of sales divided by revenue figure and multiplied by 100. And gross profit is 39.4% of revenue. So the figure you got for gross profit divided by revenue into 100. That's vertical analysis. We can perform that for all the years. Operating expenditure, operating profit as a percentage of revenue. So top line, revenue will be the base 100. Other items vertically will be expressed as a percentage of the revenue. That's known as the vertical trend analysis for income statement. 2013, 2012, every year, every figure will be depicted as a percentage of revenue. Now, statement of financial position, if you can remember, for the vertical analysis, the total assets will be the base. So you will see total assets row will be the 100%. So non-current assets, inventories, trade and other receivables, everything will be depicted, recorded as a percentage of total assets. So 51.5 property, plant and equipment, inventory is 20.3 for 2014. Likewise, vertical analysis, what will happen, all figures will be expressed as a percentage of the baseline total assets. How horizontal analysis will be effected for statement of financial position, where 2012 figures will be taken as the base. So you can see 2012 property, plant and equipment will be taken as the base 100. So 2012 figure, 13 figure will be expressed as a percentage of 12 figure. 2014 figure will be expressed as percentage of 2012 figure. Likewise for inventories also, 2012 will be taken as the base, 13 will be expressed as a percentage of 2012, 14 will be expressed as a percentage of 2014, 12. Same thing will be applied for all the years. Horizontal analysis for income statement, 2012, your rightmost column will be taken as the base, revenue will be expressed, 2013 revenue will be expressed as a percentage of 2012, 14 as a percentage of 2012. Likewise, you do horizontal and vertical analysis for financial statement.